What is up, Red Rebel Nation family? It is your boy Deuces. I am back once again, guys. I am back with Dolly Vision. He's actually on Court TV, and he's actually talking about the Quinton Simon case. And Leilani Simon is actually Quinton Simon's mom. Quinton Simon is actually the 20-month-old baby that's actually supposedly in a landfill. So, with that being said, Dolly Vision has been one of the ones outside protesting outside of Quinton Simon's mom's home, which is Leilani Simon. And I just wanted to share this video with you guys because it actually made sense, and he's on Court TV talking about it, so it's actually pretty big for him as well. So I just wanted to share the moment with you guys of him. But anyway, guys, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like, subscribe, channel's highly appreciated. Without further ado, guys, let's jump right into the video.
Following the case very closely, Jimmy Williams is with us. Jimmy, great to see you tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. Let me ask you, you've been in the middle of this. I'm trying to put it all together. Are you from the area, or did you travel to the area to cover what is happening with baby Quinton?
Vinny, was born in Georgia, but I actually live in Virginia, and I travel around the country looking for all kinds of lost and missing kids. I just got back from Fruitland, Idaho, looking for Michael Monkey Vaughn, and I got home, I seen the news story on this, and when I seen the grandmother say she couldn't trust her daughter, I knew something was wrong, and I jumped on an airplane and I headed down to Savannah, Georgia.
All right, so tell me, because you've been up close and personal at some times with the family. What sort of interaction have you had? What have you seen? What have you heard? What have they said to you? What have you said to them?
Well, I heard a lot. There's a lot of rumors, especially down here on the streets of Savannah, especially about the location of what evidence they have, just rumors. But there's a trailer park that's called the Azalea Trailer Park, which is about a mile and a half from Leilani's house. This is where they believe that she has dumped little baby Quinton. So I believe that the police have that evidence from that trailer park, which has video surveillance, and I will have a video on my channel of that trailer park. And that dumpster was taken to the Superior landfill. And that's why I believe they are in the landfill searching for Quinton, because of the video evidence from the Azalea trailer park.
All right, Jimmy, if you can stand by, we're going to take a short break, but I'm looking at some video right there. I want to show that to the folks at home so they get an idea for what sort of...
And another thing I want to share with you guys, look, there's actually been guns being pulled on people over this whole case. Should we be outside of Quinton Simon's mom's home, which was Leilani Simon? That's a good question if it should be asked, because honestly, that bugs a lot of people, and that is our own decision whether they should be out there or not. I know some of these people actually took on other cases and was outside of people's homes then too, protesting. So it's all up to them, guys, but it is getting very dangerous. So I'm hoping this all goes okay and everybody stays safe. Anyways, let's continue.
Interaction you've had with some members of that family. Julie Janae standing by as well as the search for Quinton Simon continues. Also, folks, don't forget, the jury clock is still ticking. We've got a jury out in the Darrell Brooks case. Williams is the host of Dolly Vision on YouTube. Check it out, folks. He travels around the country covering all types of cases like this. But in this particular case, he had a moment where he was confronting the family of Quinton Simon. Let's see what happened.
All right, guys, y'all with me, right? This is where they're at. Yo! Where's that baby? Why ain't y'all out looking? Why ain't y'all looking for that baby? Your family's violent. It's why your daughter is going to...
And another thing, guys, whenever you put yourself in a predicament, you kind of get the outcome of it. And these people is actually, protesters has their kids out there. Now, that is up to them because it is their child, but I would not have my kid out there. And a lot of other people has actually spoken up, said they wouldn't have their kid out there neither. So then again, it comes up to your own opinion. But they are there thinking they're doing good, and they have got people recorded, other people that has been charged for murder, actually, well, slipping up and saying something that they've done, and that has been used against the people in court. So I can see where they're going at, guys, but then again, I wouldn't do it. That's my own opinion, but let's go ahead and get right back to the video.
Prison. That's why she's going to prison, because you people are violent.
Everybody's violent.
It's big. You're out here being violent.
Step away from me.
I don't have to.
You step in my bubble.
I'm right here.
Don't step in my bubble,
dude.
sir. I will tell you, step away from me.
Why?
Step away from me.
You got a little bit of mouth, aren't you?
I'm gonna tell you.
You got no mouth. All I said, I wish you would bring the baby.
Yeah, because they got kids. They got kids around these violent
You think
people.
the
Why is,
FBI
why is she in jail?
Why is the FBI?
Why is she-
Why haven't you told them about all the
FBI is
abuse
Why
she's
ain't
done to those
Leilani
kids?
in jail, sir?
Why are you
Why
out
is she in
drinking?
jail?
Yeah, I did not go drinking. That's a lie. You're a liar. I did
Why
not go
is she
drinking.
not in
Oh, well, we
jail?
heard
But
by Billy Joe.
You heard a fart because you did not hear me out drinking because that was not the case.
Oh, was Leilani and
I
Billy
do not
Joe?
I was not
Right.
with them.
The two people
I
that are
was not with
responsible
them.
for this child's death.
And you know what? That may be so. I do not know that.
But how
what
can
I
y'all
do know
harbor
is
her doing
the
this?
FBI knows what they're doing. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation knows what they're doing. You ain't up with a big mouth punk.
Why are you
You're standing
protecting
down here
a child
screaming at my-
killer?
What?
You are protecting a child
I'm not
killer.
protecting. The police are going to do what they're going to do.
And Jimmy Williams, the host of Dolly Vision on YouTube, who was in that video, is still with us in Georgia tonight. So, Jimmy, give us a little bit of the backstory here. Where were you, and why were you there? How did you know to be there? And was that Quinton's grandfather or step-grandfather?
That is a friend of Billy Joe's. Well, I was in front of the house the night before protesting with the protesters. They left the house and they went out to Thai Beach Island to a restaurant called Stingrays, which, you know, I'm a YouTuber, so I have a lot of viewers all over the world. And one of those viewers just happened to be in that restaurant. And they called me and told me that, hey, they were there and they would find out their location. So I had eyes on them in the restaurant. So the following day, they had went out again, and my people had seen them, and this time they had followed them to a location. That location they had gave me the address to. The only problem was my plane was leaving in like 30 minutes, so I had to rush up on them, and I ran up on them, and they were with another child. Leilani, her mother, and no, she's the #1 suspect in the death of her child, but yet she's with another small baby, which I find absolutely insane that they haven't brought up any charges on this woman. I'm from the state of Virginia where they have the Cody Bixby case going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
And his father's in jail for 30 counts of criminal child neglect and things of this nature. So when I came here and I seen nothing happening to this lady, I'm absolutely amazed at this because I feel like in my state, she would already be behind bars.
We shall see, and obviously they're going through that landfill, doing that searching right now. Let me bring back in Court TV legal correspondent Julie Janae. Julie, I know we're tied up against the top of the hour here, but what do we know about the family? What have you found out?
Well, we know that they've been sticking together in terms of the public showing that happened this week between Leilani Simon and her.
And another thing, guys, Leilani was outside of her house, actually in lawn chairs with a whole bunch of other people. And the YouTubers that's there is actually protesting because Quinton Simon is actually missing in a landfill. And I totally get that. Should the mom be able to go out, Leilani be able to go out and spend $300 on a bar tab? No, she shouldn't because, well, she's complaining about money and assets in the first place. That's the reason why everybody's thinking the cops has not actually put her in jail, even though she has been named prime suspect. And the reason why she hasn't been put in jail is, well, because of she don't have enough money to flee the country. And we all know that's actually where she would go, is flee the country. So, in other words, I do believe they got eyes on her and the house, but Leilani and her mother actually keeps taunting the YouTubers outside, dancing in windows. And look, we know that they already drained the pool and tested for DNA. Whether they found something or not, I have no idea, but they also talked to a guy, called the home and recorded it, talking about how Quinton Simon may have actually drowned it in the bathtub. So there's weird things going on with this case. We don't know what's going on, guys, and all we want is Quinton Simon actually found safe. That's it. Or remains found so we could put this to rest. Anyways, let's continue with the video.
Mother, Billy Joe Howell, we know that they did have to go to court last week. That's that video that you've seen of Leilani walking out over some issues that have to do with the custody of her other two children, and this document having to do with child support that the state of Georgia is asking for back. It essentially reads that she will have to pay child support. That often happens when another relative or someone else is receiving funds for caring for someone. Then the state of Georgia will turn around and go after that person to get that money back. And Quinton Simon's name is on that order. We also know that the biological father of this little boy was not living in the home. She had a boyfriend who was not Quinton's father. He's one of the people who told police that he last saw him alive at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it was 9:30 when the 911 call to report him missing happened. We know police have said that the biological father, who does not live here in Savannah, he is not considered a suspect.
All right, Julie Janae live in Savannah tonight covering the story. Thank you so much. And a big thanks to Jimmy Williams. Make sure you check out Dolly Vision on YouTube. In-depth coverage of this story as well.
And look, Dolly Vision being on Court TV, that's huge, guys. Who wouldn't want to be on Court TV? But it all comes to, well, is it okay for the YouTubers to be outside of the house causing problems and yelling and stuff all hours of the night? And like I said, the reason why they're doing this is because they're trying to catch Leilani or her mom slip up on something on recording so they actually, well, it could be used against them in court. So that's the reason why for that. All we want is Quinton Simon found, his remains, DNA. That way we could put that whole thing to rest, guys. And whoever did it to Quinton Simon, whether it be her mom, her grandma, Leilani's mom, it doesn't matter as long as it's put to rest. Anyways, guys, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like and subscribe to the channel. It's highly appreciated. And without further ado, guys, salute to Creek Squad, Rebel Nation. I love you guys, YouTube family. I love you guys too. Your boy Deuce is out. Thank you, guys.